Hey, y'all, it's your girl Shay. Welcome back to my channel. How y'all doing? I hope y'all are doing amazing. Look, y'all, I know it's been a long time. No see, no hear, no feel, no laugh. It's been a minute. I know it's been a minute. And the last thing that I posted was a quick video to let you all know that I was taking a short break to tend to myself and my family. Little did I know at the time that when I hit post, my father passed away 5 minutes later. My father was in hospice. He's been struggling with his health since January. Had several health issues, but you know, old school men, they made for tough for sure. They made Teflon. Dawn ain't too much getting past them. So yeah, it's been a journey. And I wanted to come on here today to give you all an update, a life update, letting you know what's going on with your girl and what you should be looking forward to and what we got going on in the future. Okay. So, as I just told you all, my father recently passed away and at the end of June. And I have been taking a break to deal with, you know, the funeral and the arrangements and all of those things and to tend to myself. This has been a tough year. This has been one of the toughest years of my entire life, and I have seen some years. Okay, as you all know, it's stuff I've shared with you all. And, you know, I think I have some revelations that have happened during this time. Some people who I just can't tolerate no more. I just can't tolerate no more. Let me start by saying this. I feel like as a black woman who was raised in a two-parent household, my parents were married. They would have made 57 years this year. My father passed away the day after his 57th wedding anniversary. And I feel like people sometimes are not giving me the same grace as maybe when I lost my father, when I lost my mother. It's something about the black community, black families, and a lot of times, not all the time, because clearly I'm an example of not all the time. And I have friends who grew up in two-parent households and things like that. But a lot of black men are absent from their children's lives. And as a result, when me and my sisters would go to the hospital and we would check on my father and we would talk to medical staff, and we're all educated women. So, you know, you just can't say anything to us. You just can't give us any kind of diagnosis and prognosis and say, this is it. Okay. Number one, we believe in God. Okay. That's number one. Number two, so what you say may not always be gospel. All right. You have a framework. Yes, you have training and all those things as a physician, as a nurse, you know, but God has the final say. And then, the way the staff was, you know, they were like shocked. They were shocked that this 82-year-old black man had these girls, he calls us as girls, had these 3 educated women who were able to advocate for him, stand up for him, and do whatever we need to do and care for him in a manner in which his life was better. And it's sad because if you are a man watching me and you have children and you haven't done right, I think I said it on Father's Day, it's never too late to make it right with your kids. It's never too late to make it right with your children. Make it right with your children, you know? And it is the parent's job to kind of make that right. I feel like, I mean, as a child, especially depending on the dynamic on how you grew up, you can't always be looking to try to make it right with the parent. They're the ones who had you, you know, and it's hurtful to a lot of people. So I'm saying all that to say I didn't feel like I got I didn't get the same level of support from some people. And even when I would be out in the world and say, I lost my father, some people are like, oh, sorry. Kind of like, nah. Okay. My father has always been in my life. He's a constant. He's been a constant. I've been his caregiver for years. Okay. So this is traumatic for me. My whole schedule has changed. My whole life has changed. Everything, my day-to-day things, everything has changed. So the grace that's not being given to me, not only that, I give out a lot. I mean, I pour out to folk. I have poured out. I have answered calls. I have answered questions when I have been struggling. Okay? I told some people and still ain't get followed up on. It's some people and things I just can't tolerate no more. And then it's some other people that just stood up to the plate, batted it out the park in the words of support, in the ode of support. They just came out and they just did. And I didn't even have to really give them no direction. It was just like, whoa. Then there's some people I ask to do one simple thing and you can't even do that. After I've done above and beyond. If I really told y'all specifics, y'all be like, are you for real? Yeah, because y'all my people, so y'all know. Anyway, I'm saying all that to say I'm going through a difficult transition. I am in the midst of healing. And we're all about becoming better and not bitter over here. And I'm trying real hard not to be bitter. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. So, we in this together. So I'm trying really hard to to look at the bright part of this and not the bitter part, the sour part of this. But I'm also giving myself some grace and getting myself into that point. So another thing I wanted to say, cut them people loose that need to get cut loose. Don't wait for confirmation in a transition season when you really need people the most. Don't wait. Let them go now. Get out, give them papers, tell them go ahead, tell them we ain't got no time, we done, we through, that's it. Let these people go, okay? They not worth your time, they not worth your energy, you know it. And you know who I'm talking about. Those who I'm talking to, you know who I'm talking about. Okay, let them go. Let them loose. You got other things to do. You got bigger fish to fry than to nurse their wounds. I won't even tell you how people still call me with their problems. Don't get me wrong. God sends it through me. It comes out easy. But sometimes I just don't want to hear it. And I'm finding myself becoming more irritated and irritable and frustrated with people more than I've ever been in my life. I'm a social worker. I have a love for people. I have become so frustrated that it feels like it's taking a little bit of me right now. So I say, you got to back up a taste. You got to back up a taste. You got to chill out. You got to figure this thing out, boo, because you got you. God got you. God got me for sure, but I got to have myself. I got to set them boundaries and keep them boundaries up for me, So that's it. That's just a place where I am right now. Death is a tricky thing. It shows you what's important. It helps you to prioritize all the while breaking your heart simultaneously. But it's all for your betterment. And, I know it's coming down the line. I know the breathing and the renewedness and the rejuvenation, all of that is coming because it came after I was grieving my mother. I have lost my brother, my mother, now my father. It's tough because every time you lose a family member who is in your immediate family, not your extended. It's different on extended unless extended has become your immediate, meaning that they live with you. You know what I'm saying? Because extended family can become immediate family. Aunts and uncles, if you grew up living in a house with them, if you grew up living in a house with grandma, so grandma's death is going to hit you different than it would grandkids who didn't live with her, you know? So that immediate family, that bond that's created, that was solidified through God, through my parents, it's different. Not having parents at all feels different. I haven't even wrapped my mind around what that feels like now. But, you know, people say you feel like an orphan. I don't necessarily feel like an orphan. I just feel weird. Maybe I'll feel like an orphan 6 months from now. Who knows? Maybe I'll feel like an orphan when the holidays come around. I don't know. But all I know is I'm keeping my nail appointments. All I know is that my good girlfriend got a brunch on Sunday. I'm there. All I know is that I got some good people in my corner. All I know is that God sent a man to bless me the other day, a complete stranger to bless me the other day out the blue. And he knows who he is. If he's watching me, thank you, sir. Much love to you. All I can tell you is that keep praying, keep praising through whatever situation you in. When God shows you those snakes, don't wait for that grass is cut. Take the heed. Look, snake, danger ahead. Get rid of these folks. That's all I got to say. All right, y'all. So this is going to be how we're going to do this. Because, you know, I'm a woman of my word. I'm not at a place I feel to sit down and do this every week right now. I have a birthday coming up at the end of August. So what I'm probably going to do is that I'm going to continue on my break, and I'll probably come back on after Labor Day in September, just to give myself a chance to breathe. Okay? I may feel like God may hit it in my spirit. I may come before then. I'm definitely not coming after. I will be back, and I'm a woman of my word, and you all know that. I have posted continuously, religiously, consistently for a year and a half. A year and a half I have posted every week. You had a video every week, sometimes 2 videos in a week. So you know that I'm a consistent woman. I'm a woman of my word, and I care deeply about you, your mental health, and your well-being. And that's why I come on here. But I can't give to you in the manner in which God wants me to if I am depleted. So use me as an example today. If you need to bow out of some things, if you need to not show up to some things, it's some things I ain't showing up for. It's some things I'm just not showing up for. And it's some things I wouldn't miss. So that's all I wanted to say. I love you all dearly, and I am wishing you well. So I think that's it. And as far as my Instagram, I will be doing my reels and, you know, keeping up, and you can kind of keep up with my life. I won't be doing the mental health tips of the day or the Wisdom Wednesdays or the Fabulous Fridays. We're not doing that right now, but I will be back on that when we hit fall harvest season. Let's get it. Let's go. All right, y'all. That's all I had to say. I love you dearly. Put on your red lip. Do what you need to do. Feel good. All right. Remember, ain't nobody better than you. You deserve the best out of life. It brings me into my spiel. I hope this message has inspired you. I hope this message finds you blessed. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you all very soon.